Hello viewers, welcome to today's episode of Women's View. I'm your host, Anne Morimi. Today is Friday, and of course you know what happens on Friday. We are cooking. This is a show that is loved by a lot of our viewers, and I encourage you to please subscribe to our YouTube channel because we have lots of exciting and easy recipes for you to be able to do at home. Our YouTube channel is GBS Kenya. Please subscribe so that you can be able to see our previous episodes. So today we're doing something very interesting, and we have a gentleman in studio who is going to take us through it. I'd like to give him this opportunity to introduce himself. Welcome.
Hello viewers, my name is Gilbert, founder and CEO of Rustic Kitchen. So today we're going to do pancakes, the thin ones and the fluffy ones.
Oh yes. So you know what, the reason we're doing pancakes is because I know a lot of people, not people like me, other people struggle with making pancakes. Sometimes you want to make pancakes, but instead of making pancakes, what you make is something that looks like chapatis, and you're really wondering what to call them. So today's topic is easy and delicious pancakes that you can make at home for breakfast. If you want to just do something different in the mornings or on weekends, something that you can have with friends or with family. So what you'll do, Gilbert, for the first, take us through the ingredients.
Here, this is oil, just normal liquid oil.
Okay.
Then we have sugar, brown sugar, salt, kawaida salt, wheat flour. This is the all-purpose wheat flour.
Yes.
Then the self-raising wheat flour.
Okay.
We have milk, then we have mala, baking powder, cinnamon powder, vanilla essence, then eggs.
And eggs, of course. Yeah. So the first thing I noticed that I usually hear people putting in pancakes that is not here is water.
Water.
So it's not a good idea to put water in pancakes?
No, it's not a good idea. It's milk gives it texture and flavor and makes it softer than water. Water dries the pancakes.
Oh, really?
Yes.
No wonder. I'm really learning already. Even before we start, I'm already beginning to see the problems with my pancakes. All right. Yes. So we said we're going to make two types of pancakes.
Yes.
Which two types?
The thin ones, then the normal kawaida thin pancakes.
The ones that we are used to most of the times, yes.
Then there's the fluffy ones.
The fluffy ones.
The thick ones.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they're also smaller?
Yes.
Are they also called drop scones?
No. Those ones are slightly, they are pancakes, but slightly different. Now, those ones you can use water.
Oh, okay,
yes.
okay.
But for the pancakes, because pancakes need to be soft and fluffy.
Yes.
Yes.
And they're called American pancakes, sort of?
Yes, the
fluffy
ones, yes.
Excellent. So let's get right to it. We can start with the thin ones, the ones that most people are accustomed to.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll use that one. We'll use the all-purpose wheat flour.
Okay.
So you can, depending on the number of people that you're doing, like this one, we'll use 2 to 3 scoops.
Okay.
This one can feed roughly 2 to 3 average eating adults.
It's good to be specific. Average eating.
Average eating adults.
Because there are people who eat less, and there are people who eat more.
People like me, this is not enough for me.
Okay. An average person eats how many pancakes?
2 to 3.
2 to 3. Okay.
Yes.
So with this you can make. Okay. So let's do 3 scoops.
We'll do 3 scoops.
Yes.
The flour. For those who are extra cautious, you can do it to the sieve. You can take the scoop, put on the sieve, then sieve it to aerate the flour and make it easier to mix. Okay. Yes.
All right. But so it's not necessary the way it is for cakes.
It's not necessary. Okay. Yes. So we'll do that, the flour.
All right.
Then,
so let me take this away so that my viewer can be able to see what is happening.
Okay. Then we'll
put this aside because this is for the fluffy ones.
Yes. Okay. Then you'll get the mixing bowl. Yes. Your eggs.
Here's a fork for you. How many eggs are we going to use?
2.
2.
You're going to use 2 eggs.
Okay. And I'm seeing that you're breaking them separately first. Okay.
Yes. You break them.
Yes.
Then you mix them. Yes. It's advisable to use a fork.
Yes.
Because it gives it. Can I call it an edge?
An edge, yes. Instead of a spoon.
Yes, instead of a spoon.
Okay.
It's advisable you use that.
Okay.
Then you can. It's just a pinch of salt.
A pinch of salt,
yes,
not too much.
Not too much.
Okay.
Just to give it. but you need it a little bit sweet, so you'll give it a teaspoon of
I
sugar.
love sweet pancakes. I bite into a pancake and it's not sweet, I reach out for the syrups and the honey, you know. So 1 teaspoon.
Yes.
Okay.
And a little bit more of the milk.
Like half a cup?
Yes, you can do half a cup for this, for this average, just for 2 to 3. You can do half a cup.
Okay. Ah, so you beat everything else separately out first, okay.
You beat it, then you make a well
in the middle.
Yes. It's normally called a well. You make it in the middle, then you pour. You empty in, then oops, sorry, you'll assist me with the.
So this is what?
This is a whisk.
A whisk, okay.
Yes. So for those who don't have a blender, electric blender, it's advisable that you get a whisk. Okay. These ones you just get it in supermarkets.
Yes, I've actually seen them.
And these ones are easy to get, and they are easy to use. Yes.
And there are different sizes. The some which are small, some which are
some. Yes, depending with the use.
Exactly.
Because there are people who have bigger bowls, who have bigger, let's say, bigger needs.
Bigger needs, like if you're making for maybe guests or something.
Yes.
Or if you're at a restaurant, you know.
Yes. Yeah. So our mixture is doing on well. That will need to add more milk.
We need to add more milk because one thing I know about pancakes is the consistency needs to be quite.
Yes.
It needs to be very liquidy.
Yes. Liquidy and soft.
And soft.
Yeah.
Okay. So you just basically do this, and this is something that you can do very quickly in the morning if you're looking for variety. Because you know sometimes eating tea and bread every morning, it becomes more like a routine. Yeah.
This is this exercise normally takes 15-20 minutes.
Okay. Yeah. So it's easy to plan for.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm seeing it's getting quite light.
Yes.
And you're trying to scoop all the fluff on the sides.
To make it even and use every bit of the flour that you have.
Yeah, because you don't want lumps for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
those ones are just a huge turn off.
Yeah, you really have to think about the person who is going to be enjoying the pancakes, and you want to really make sure that they have a lovely time as they're eating them. Okay.
So it's now beaten.
Yeah, and look, I like that. I'm sure there's something you're testing as you're lifting it up like that, a consistency.
Yes.
Okay.
And so you can see it's smooth. Yes.
It's smooth.
It's now smooth. Now it's ready to be
cooked.
Yes.
Preparation is over. I mean, how unbelievable is that? It's so short, right? Let me switch on the gas for you. You should have actually done this. Anyway, maybe not. You need to tell us how hot the pan should be.
It should be hot, but not very hot.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. But it should be hot. At least it should be hot so that when you put the oil, you can, to use the layman's language, you can feel it crackle. When you put the oil, you can feel that crackle effect.
So you wait for the pan to get hot. Yes. You don't put the flour, the oil before.
No. You wait for it to get hot.
Because there's a check, something you're checking, the hotness of the pan.
Yes. Okay. And there are other people at this point.
Yes.
This is where you can add the butter.
If you want.
Yes, if you want to give it an extra edge. And there are people who don't use oil. In making the cakes, the pancakes. They use butter.
For cooking?
Yes, for cooking and also mixing it.
Okay, but one thing that I'd like to maybe clarify, you might find somebody who doesn't take milk. Let's say they're milk intolerant.
Yes.
Lactose intolerant.
Lactose intolerant.
At that point, it would be okay to use water for them.
You can use water.
No, actually, no, water dries.
Yes, but let's say they are, the substitute to milk is soy milk.
Soy milk, yeah, that's a better substitute.
Yes, but if let's say you are incapable of getting the soy milk, you can just do it with water.
Do it with water. It will be a bit dry, but either way, that doesn't mean that if you don't take milk, you can't enjoy your pancakes. Yeah. So you can use, and you can also use almond milk. You can use soy milk, coconut milk.
Yes, you can use coconut.
Yeah, anything that is milk. That okay, fine. So those are different options for our viewers.
Yes. But now the how do I call it? Is it
the taste?
The twist is. Those options are quite costly.
That's the truth. Actually, things like almond oil, you know, you read some recipes and you're so excited. Oh, almond oils, gee, what? Goat milk. Then you go and you're like, hey, this almond. It's like,
you're
like, you know, water, dry pancake, it's okay. I can deal with dry.
Yes, we can do without.
Once in a while, you can treat yourself.
Yes,
right?
yes. Once in a while, it's good
to live life knowing at least how almond milk tastes, how goat milk tastes. You know. Okay.
Have you tasted goat milk?
I have, and I don't like the smell, to be honest. Have you?
Yes.
One I have not tasted is camel milk. Have you tasted camel milk?
Yes, I have. The only thing that
no milk you've not tasted.
And the only thing that I was told not to eat is poison.
Okay, me too. I wasn't told, but I generally try to keep off poison. All right. So, do you need a spoon to?
No. We'll use this flat spatula.
Flat spatula.
It's advisable and the best when it comes to turning.
Okay.
When you use the spoon cuts it. Actually, so when you turn it, you'll have a...
You have like the pancake. Yeah, that's true. And you know, I see people doing this a lot at home. Not in my house, in other places. Like lifting it with a, you know, a knife and a fork. But honestly, okay, you can do that if you don't have the spatula. But this is the best because it doesn't ruin the pancake.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
is it hot enough?
I'll do the trial.
You'll test
and see.
Oh, that's the crackling effect you're talking about.
Yes.
Okay.
It's almost there.
Not yet there. Yeah.
Not yet there.
Give it a bit of time. So, you've been cooking for how long? All your life?
Not all my life. I've been. I grew up in a restaurant setting because my mom used to run a restaurant. So we grew up from school. We'll pass by there, see how things are going on. Yeah. Let's say someone orders this, the chef is not there. Mom will be like, "That's a simple thing to do. Just do it." Okay. So we grew up trying different recipes.
Wow, that was fun.
Throughout, it was not fun. I hated it.
It's because you used to look at it as work.
I hated it. So I grew up not wanting to be a chef or run a restaurant. I was like that. I've done that all my life. I don't want it.
I need something new.
Yes.
Something more exciting.
But God had better plans for me.
He did. He was preparing you for the future.
Yes.
Because the food you make at Rustic Kitchen is so delicious.
Yes.
So I'm like, if you had denied us this opportunity, it would have been very unfair to us, you know. So I thank God for directing you in the right way. So where was the restaurant based? Your mom's?
My mom, it was in Kitale. It was in Kitale town.
And you're using past tense, which means that it's no longer there?
My mom passed.
Oh,
and we are in the process of restructuring it and coming up with a better, newer Good Life.
Okay.
Yes. So it's closed for now.
That was the name of the restaurant?
Yes, Good Life.
Good Life.
Yes.
I like the name. I like the name.
So now we can go full blast and put it in.
Okay, so you measure, you take 1 scoop.
Yes, you take 1 scoop. And
are you going to use that to spread it around?
Yes, you can spread it to make it thin and make it easier.
Okay. So how thin should pancakes be? Is there a rule about the thinness?
No. That is where now you use the, how do they call it? The rule of the thumb or the thumb of the rule?
The rule of the thumb. you can say the opposite.
That's according to your preference.
Yes. Optional. It's up to you. If you like thick ones, you can make them thicker. If you like thin ones, you can make them thinner.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's normally advised that you put the oil and spread it all over the pan. Okay. So that when you put the pancakes, they don't stick to the base.
Oh yeah, because then you'll have a problem getting them out of there, you know? Yeah.
And now you can, as the moment you start seeing bubbles coming on top, that's your cue to flip it.
To flip it.
Yes.
Oh, and that is my idea of a good pancake. You know, when the side looks like that the first time. And there are times when it doesn't. So
lots of time.
Yes. Yeah, so you know, cooking is an art. That's true.
Just like sometimes, I don't know, you know, cooking is an art. Just like sometimes, an artist can paint something and halfway just tears it up.
I know, he's like, no, it's not working. This is not what I had in mind and what is coming out. Totally different.
Yes, this is not it.
Oh, I need to get you some place to put that, eh? Yeah.
Yeah,
here's our...
So, but we'll flip it over.
We'll flip it over again.
Yes, we need it more golden brown.
More, exactly, yes, that's true.
We need the color.
Yeah, color is enough. So, okay, so anyway, what is it that, so what did you study that after, because you decided you don't want to do cooking?
Yes, I did, I did my education half in Kenya, half in Uganda.
Okay.
So I studied till Form 2. I moved from 3 and 4 in Uganda, from 5 and 6. 5 and 6 A-levels, then campus.
Okay.
So joining campus, I really wanted to do mass communication.
You're really running away from... Okay.
I didn't want anything to do with the restaurant.
Yes.
But I applied, mass comm was the first, law was third, and I passed, by the way. Law was third.
Congratulations.
Then hospitality was the third. Yes, so funny, I was given the third one.
Funny, as in the one that you didn't want. Forget about number 1, number 2. Clearly.
So I did hospitality. I didn't like it at first, but going through it, I saw my friends who were doing mass comm and was like, thank God, I'm not there.
Why? What is it about mass comm that you didn't like?
I think it was them.
Oh yeah, maybe.
They really had a hard time cracking it.
Okay.
So I was like, thank God.
Thank God I missed that.
I'm having a blast. I'm just moving from restaurant to restaurant, hotel to hotel.
And I'm wondering how you not even managed to add on some weight. You must be very disciplined because, you know.
No. Believe me, I try.
You try?
I tried.
You've tried to add weight? Unsuccessfully?
Yes.
Those are the problems that some women, and I in particular, would be happy to have.
So this one is now ready.
It's ready. It's golden brown.
We can...
oh yeah, it's actually very nice, beautiful color. Oh wow, looks lovely.
So that's the thin one.
That's the thin one?
Yes.
Yeah, so we can make another one.
Make another one?
Yeah. Now that the pan is hot, it's actually quite easy, right?
Just put a little bit of oil.
Yeah. Sometimes I see people spreading with a spoon. Is it okay?
Yes, it's okay. Yeah? Yes, it's okay.
Especially if you want a very thin one. Okay.
We can.
Oh, by the way, guess what?
Yes.
For me to use, we're going to use this for the other.
Yes, for the fluffy ones. For the fluffy ones.
Okay. So it's not that we forgot. Okay.
That's for the fluffy one.
So you can spread with a spoon as well. Nice.
And spread it nicely, and keeping in mind the shape. You don't want to cook the map of Africa here.
I know, and that happens a lot.
Horns and heads.
Okay. And actually, when the pan is hot, it actually gets really much faster.
Much faster, and you can smell. You can smell.
Yeah, the smell is very nice. Yeah. Actually, that's what I like about cooking at home, because as opposed to ordering, because the house gets filled with all that you're making, and you know, somebody walks in and they're like, it's good. If the smell is good, the taste is good. On the other hand, if things are burning, you know, you can't open the windows wide enough. None of the smoke is released. Yeah, so if you cook well, though, the aroma is awesome.
As you can see, the bubbles have begun to appear. So it's time to flip.
Oh, I like that. And you can flip from both sides.
Yes.
Oh, me, I can only flip from one side. I'm like, I thought the pancake was going to fall. It's a very nice brown.
It comes with experience.
Yeah, it does.
And there's a loose saying that the first pancake is a trial pancake. You can't judge from the first pancake. Okay. So from here you can now judge. You can now, and actually I see even the brownness and the pattern of the brownness is actually different. Yes. Okay, so the first one is just a trial. Yes, that one is just a trial to get the pan ready.
Because you're not on the first one. The pan sometimes is either not too hot or it's too hot, so you may need to regulate. Yeah. Just like
chapati. You cook chapati?
I do. Don't ask me the last time I cooked, but I do cook sometimes.
Even when you do chapati, the first one is usually a trial for the chef in the kitchen to
to know. Like you repeat. I used to that maybe we should. Is that what you're trying to say to me indirectly? Because I'm not getting in.
Repeat.
So hang on. Yes. At some point, do you is it okay to add flour like if you want, or ideally you should not add?
You can add, but it's not advisable.
It's not advisable, yeah, because anyway, now these people are trying to eat less oily.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ah, okay.
So that second one is now ready.
The second one is nice and ready, and it looks lovely. I love the texture. These look like real pancakes. You know, sometimes you can be home and maybe someone is making you pancakes and they're like, and you know what you had ordered, or you're at a hotel, but you know you don't want to judge, so you're just looking at it and wondering, is this what I ordered? I mean, did you not hear me? You know, those situations happen, but
they do happen
not at Trusted Kitchen, right?
Yeah, not with
you, yeah. So, okay, anyway, so you finished your education, and then
I finished.
Did you come to did you move back to Kenya from Uganda?
Yes, immediately after campus, I came back.
Ah, okay. And went to work in Kitale?
Yes, I worked in Kitale, but not in the restaurant.
Where?
Running away from that restaurant.
I know you were.
I worked in a bottling company. Yes, okay. Water and soda bottling company.
Ah, interesting.
But it was not this big brands. It was a local brand in Kitale. So it's called Mount Elgon Bottlers.
Okay. Do they do the Coke products?
Not Coke products.
Other products. Okay.
But they had soda, juice, and water. Yes.
Okay.
So I was there for 2 years.
Nice.
It was really a nice challenge for me.
And it didn't take long to get a job. You got a job almost immediately.
Immediately after campus.
Oh, lucky you. That's awesome.
So I worked there for 2 years. It was nice. It was challenging. But after 2 years, I was like, I've done this for 2 years now. Same old. I was like,
pancake. Make sure your eyes are on it.
Yes.
Me, I'm a talker. And you know that happens to me a lot, yeah? Like, I put on tea, for example, and then I have visitors. So I go to the sitting room to beat stories. I mean, and you know what calls you back? The way the milk is poured. And there's nothing as bad as when that has happened to your cooker, because now you have to clean it. You know, and sometimes also when you wait for it to cook, it takes longer.
Yeah,
but when you disappear, it always peels up. It never boils. So
it has that game of now you see me, now you don't.
No, exactly. That's a game, and it's not a good game.
You look at it, you're like,
stand there.
Yes.
My viewers, please just stand there.
Just stand there and watch it.
Awesome.
It's
getting better and
better. You'll be there looking at it, nothing changes.
Exactly. Yeah.
But then just a message pops in your phone. You're like, let me reply.
Before you know it, the place is smoking in your own place. Not happening.
The magic has already happened.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, that's nice. That one is ready.
Yes.
Excellent. So we're almost done. We can do one last one.
One last one.
Yeah. Maybe I should come and try and do this one.
Oh.
Let's see how, if I'm learning anything here. It's just, let's see.
You can put 2.
I can put 2, yeah. Okay.
We make this one extra light.
Extra, yeah.
You can now spread it.
Oh, yeah, I'm so used to spreading with, let me actually try spread with this. I'm so used to spreading with a knife. Ooh. I'm really trying not to make a, what did you call it?
A seam.
I'm trying to make a circle here. Okay.
Oh, that map of Africa.
Oh, the map of Africa, yeah. I'm trying not to do the other, not to go that way. Nice. And also, you shouldn't make it too thin, right?
Yes.
Because if you make it too thin, I was already seeing a hole developing.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you make it too thin, it also becomes not appetizing to fold and eat.
Okay.
Yes.
So. Okay, here we go. Yeah. You see, I can only turn like that. Oh, look at that! It's all brown. Interesting. Yeah. I really like the way it comes out. You know, it's actually a work of art because the brown is different. Some parts are,
So you'll keep pressing over the edges.
Yes. Because the edges are rising. Yes. This is also a sign that it's soft enough.
Yes.
I'm telling you today, you don't know how much I'm learning. So if your pancakes are not rising at the edge, my friend, no, kuna kitu.
Kitu at the edges.
Kitu poa.
Not good, not good.
Nice. Those are, you know, when you're cooking, it's good to know what to look out for, so that at least you can know whether you're on the right track. I think I turned too quickly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now we'll leave it. Now, as you can see, now it's now falling flat.
It's falling, it's falling flat. Oh, that's nice. You know, this pattern for me is an indication of a good pancake.
Oh, yes, very appetizing.
Yes, that's that whole different, the browns, you know.
After cooking, you fold it to this side. You can fold the three of them overlapping the other. Take a picture, Insta story. Right
I'm
there.
telling you. You know nowadays how we eat. First you take a photo first.
Oh, of course, you must.
This life. Oh, oops.
Not taking a photo is a sign of.
Oh, is it ready?
Yes,
I think it is.
Right.
Yeah, I think it's ready. We don't want the pancakes to burn. Okay. So there we have it. There are our pancakes. They are ready and they look lovely. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That was a big one.
Those are just the.
So I think we can switch off that.
Yeah. As we prepare.
It's not prepare. But basically, let me actually show our viewers. We can talk about how to arrange and display later because they are still a little bit hot. Yeah. Is it okay to cover? Because sometimes.
Yes, you can cover.
Or should you put a napkin first?
If no, napkin will suck that the moisture out of them.
Oh, it's not a good idea.
It's not.
Even for chapatis.
If they are going to stay longer, that's why it's advisable to cover. But if they're going to be eaten in a few, it's advisable to leave them. But if they're going to be eaten, if you're preparing them now and they'll be eaten in the afternoon, you can cover.
Okay.
Yes.
So this one, we just leave it like this?
Yeah, you can leave that one like that.
Fine, excellent. So there you have it. These are the thin pancakes. And they took such a short time,
yes.
you know.
Yes, that's why I told you, 15-20 minutes.
And you're good to go.
You eat your pancakes and you're good to go.
So what do you like to have pancakes with? Okay, of course, tea, mostly.
Yes.
But I mean, like when you're serving, do you serve them with maybe a fruit or?
Yes, you can serve them with freshly.
I'm seeing you're moving to Central. Karibu sana. Welcome to the open house. Are you going to serve them with potatoes?
No.
So you know how our guys are.
No carrots, no potatoes.
And loads of water.
No. You can chop strawberries.
Oh yes.
Put them on the side.
Strawberries and cream.
Blueberries. But the easiest and the most convenient is pancake syrup.
Oh, pancake syrup. Is that this?
Yes, that's it. The
pancake syrup. It's not honey, no?
No, it's not honey. It's not honey.
Okay.
Yes. So you can either get this. There's this golden syrup or waffle syrup. Okay. Whichever you feel.
Waffle,
Whichever you feel is your range.
Your taste,
Yes, and taste.
And even range, because I think maple is a little bit more expensive.
Yes, it's more expensive.
Yeah, and this one is made in Kenya. Is maple made in Kenya? I think it's important.
Yes,
it's also maple.
All of them are Kenyan.
Okay.
Yes. So you'll just toss it open, pour it on top of it, then serve.
Okay.
Yes.
So there we have it. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we're going to be going to part 2 of the show, where we're going to be making the fluffy pancakes, or the American pancakes, the ones that are a little bit thicker. Keep it here. Thank you.
People have dominance over themselves. Why? Daddy, no money. Give me money, I'll buy for you. Hey, Daddy, I said I don't have money. Hey, I know, Daddy. Can the Ethiopian change his skin? Or the leopard its spots?
예수님이 우리의 모든 죄값을 다 지불하셨기 때문에 예수님 다 이루었다라고 말씀하셨잖아요.
So Jesus paid for all the wages of our sin. That's why he could say it is finished.
Yesu alipa mshahara wa dhambi ya deni zetu lote, ndiposa akasema kwamba imekwisha.
하나님은 슈퍼컴퓨터와 같은 거예요.
Everyone, God is like the supercomputer.
Upendo wa Mungu ni kama hii supercomputer.
Kulipa is now easy with EasyPay. When you shop at your local supermarket, fuel your car, dine out, book a flight, make other payments or pay your bills, you want simplicity, security and convenience. It's accepted everywhere you see the EasyPay sign. And it works with other mobile networks too. What's more, you can withdraw your cash at the supermarket till where you see the cashback logo. Get your Equitel line or download the Easy Banking app today, because Kulipa is now easy with EasyPay.
Towards the end of 1994, Money Magazine published a story about the sharp rise in consumers shopping from home.
That same year, 60 million consumers made $98 billion worth of purchase from home.
And nearly all of it through phone orders prompted by mail, catalogs, and TV shopping channels.
We as the GBS TV
home shopping fraternity, we adhere to this.
Home decor,
fashion, food stuff,
and boxing.
What you see is what you get.
Everywhere, GBS.
Hello everyone, thank you so much for watching G Radio, and we are so excited to tell you that G Radio has grown bigger and better, and for that a new segment, and it is called Girl Talk.
It is going to be about girls, everything that goes around our world, and we're talking about hygiene, beauty.
So ladies, always stay tuned to G Radio to know more about us and what we are and who we can become.
There's a lot you need to know.
Also guys, please stay tuned to know the little things that you might have missed about women.
We promise we won't disappoint.
We promise you all the fun that you would desire to have. So until then, keep it GBS TV.
Welcome back, viewers. Here are our delicious pancakes, and we said you can serve them with a syrup. The show where we're going to be making the other type of pancakes, which is the fluffy ones, yeah? So we had gone through the ingredients, but you can take us through once again. Tell us the difference, because that flour I'm seeing is different.
Yes,
yeah.
That is the all-purpose flour.
Yes,
that one doesn't have, that one doesn't have the yeast or the baking powder.
Okay.
That raises it. But this one has the self-raising bit.
Okay,
so
excellent.
When it gets heat, it starts
it rises, it puffs up. Okay, yes. That's why part of the reason why these ones don't puff up.
Yes, those ones can't puff up. Those ones, as long as you spread them, they'll be that thick.
The thickness that you use predetermine.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. But this one, so you get me the other spoon, please.
Okay, let me give you a spoon.
That's the big one.
Here you go.
The big one.
This one. To scoop the flour. So now, if you don't have this self-raising flour, that's when you would need to use this.
Use the baking powder.
The baking powder.
Yes. But now the twist to the baking powder comes with the measurement. Because there are people who have very heavy hands.
Instead of taking half a teaspoon, they scoop too much.
They'll scoop too much, and the taste and also the thickness will be
interfered with.
Yes, because too much baking gives it I don't know how to call it bitter, but there's a
it has a taste. That like an aftertaste.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So if you don't have this self-raising,
you can try and measure that. So the two would go together to. You'd be trying to create your own self-raising. So it's better, but this one has been measured adequately.
This one has been measured. So we'll do the same. We'll use three scoops.
Okay. And that's an easier, because a lot of Kenyans have these serving spoons.
Yes.
So you can easily use this to measure exactly. Okay.
We'll just scoop that.
How many eggs?
We'll stick to 2.
Stick to 2 eggs, yeah. Oh, are you going to put it direct?
No.
Oh, I was about to wonder what has changed. Okay. So there we go. There is 1 egg.
So we'll use that.
You use the fork. Yeah, to beat. You see, the fork is always better.
Yes.
It beats the egg
better and faster.
Okay. So the ingredients are actually more or less the same, but anyway, you're going to. I'm seeing there's some that you're going to add here.
This one will give it an edge.
Will give it some oomph.
Yes, taste and aroma. So and the same with the salt. Yeah. Just a pinch.
A pinch. Okay.
Yes. Sugar will give it a teaspoon.
A teaspoon. Okay. Of course, this depends also on preference.
Yes.
If you want it sweeter, you can add
more sugar.
If you want it less sweeter, you reduce.
Yes, you reduce the sugar some people, funny enough, some people prefer salty pancakes.
Exactly, that's true. Yeah.
So you'll add just.
And I'm seeing the color. Actually, the sugar makes it change a little.
Yes, it gives it that brownness. Yes.
Okay.
Then we'll add vanilla essence.
Yes.
To give it that aroma. You'll just if you're not well with pouring from the cup, you can just measure.
If your hand is too.
Yes, a few drips.
Okay.
Then that will be good.
Okay.
Then you'll add a little bit of cinnamon powder.
This one is just also based on your preference.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Just to spice it up a little.
Yes. To give it.
Already, I can smell the vanilla essence.
Yes.
It's actually quite a strong smell. It's a very nice smell.
Yeah.
Okay. And then because of the cinnamon, it's become a little bit dark.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then this one, to make it fluffy, you'll instead of using the fresh milk, we'll give it an edge and give it mala.
And use mala.
Yes.
Oh, that's okay.
Yes.
Wow, today is a good day because we are learning a lot. Tutakuwa tukistua watu nyumbani one of these fine days. Yes. We'll be like, hey,
we must shock them.
We do. And you know what? Shocking people in the kitchen is little things which are easily available. This is natural lala, maziwa lala.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that you can actually use it.
Yes, you can use it.
So you beat?
Yes, you beat it till it makes a smooth mixture. As smooth as you can see.
Yeah.
Then you make a
well. Let's see. Can people see how it is? Of course, the dark particles are because of the cinnamon.
Of the cinnamon. Then the milk. Then the mala has given it that thickness.
The thickness, yeah. Oh, that's nice. Oh, this one I have to try. Right? Okay, here's your whisk.
So you do that. Then with the whisk, you start.
You're sort of folding it in first.
Yes.
And then before you actually start beating it nicely.
Yes.
And you know, it's interesting because you didn't actually tell us how much, but you can be able to judge even using your eyes because you know it should also be a bit liquid.
Yes.
Are you going to add some more?
Yes, we're going to add it to make it more fluid and more easy to mix.
Okay, excellent. So now, after the bottling company, Mount Elgon Bottlers, what next? After 2 years, you're already at...
I was...
you were tired. No, you had done everything, and you lost... You know, the excitement had died down.
Yes, I was like this. I've done this. Let me look for something much more challenging. So I was... I went back to Mom and told her, let me try run this restaurant.
Oh, good life.
Yes.
But then you have siblings?
Yes.
How many?
We are 6.
Okay.
5 boys, 1 girl.
Oh, special girl. Okay. And what born are you?
I'm the last.
Oh, you're the last born, of course. No wonder you are home. No wonder Mom agreed quickly. Is anybody else in your family in this industry? In the hospitality industry? They're out of your siblings?
My brother, but he came in later.
Later.
But I can say most of us grew up in, most of us at one point or the other ran the restaurant.
Yeah, so you had the hands-on experience.
Yes. So we grew up like that. Yeah. So I was with my mom.
Yeah. So you stayed at the for a while?
Yes. I told her, let me run this. She was crazy enough to trust me.
I know. Like a little child, so, do you know anything? You're not your parent, it's not of the age, you're a child.
You're a child. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter whether you're 30, 40.
So I ran it for, I think it's the longest that I've done. I was there for 3 years.
Really? Yes. Oh, wow.
And I grew it.
Fantastic.
It became very profitable. We did lots of outside catering. Yes, we did so well. She relaxed.
I know. Now she could actually rest because she had raised you. Wow. Okay, hold on. We're going to be back shortly. So you ran the restaurant with her?
Yes. Okay. I ran it, then she rested.
Yes.
Then in her rest, I told her, I'm moving.
Yeah, you're moving because you also wanted to. Yes. Sometimes you also want, because you were so used to her being with her there. Yes. So I totally get it.
So I told her I've done this for this now a long while.
Yeah.
I'm moving.
Did you used to have quarrels with her?
No, not
because maybe you want to do this and she's like.
No.
You're in agreement about what to do.
Except for the money bit.
Yeah, of course, that's the most important bit.
When I would tell her, I've done this and this, I grew this restaurant by this, so I want
more
to be
pay.
paid this. She would be like, but
I know.
You buy food.
Yeah, so that's so he just dies immediately. It doesn't even the story is over. Okay, let me.
So our mixture is ready now.
It's ready and it looks very nice. I like the consistency. Yes. You know, I thought that because of the lala, it would be thicker. No, it's actually very soft.
It's soft. Ready to.
It looks really nice, actually. Yeah. So let me switch on the cooker for you.
And
so this one we're going to use a different pan.
Yes, we'll use a different pan.
Is there any reason for that? It's just
optional. Yes, it's optional, and also to show the viewers that you can use the thick based pan, and also this light.
The light one, and to remove excuses. You know, sometimes when you cook with that one, you're like, the reason they didn't work out is because I used this one instead of the other one.
Yes.
So hey, you can use any.
It
should, if it's working, it should work with either.
And this one is from China. That's Kenyan.
Of course, this is if you're building Kenya, buying Kenya, Karioko, the thick one, and these things last.
Yes.
Yeah, actually, just also in your life. Okay. So after that, you left Kitale?
After that, I left Kitale. I was like, I'm done with this. Yeah. It's Kitale because it's a small town. So it's like there's nothing much here to do.
Well-knit community.
Yes. So I moved. I came to Nairobi.
And this was your first time in Nairobi because you grew up in Kitale, schooled in Kitale and Uganda. How was it coming to Nairobi or to Kenya? Look at me. To Nairobi.
Nairobi. It was nice. It was there was that excitement.
Yeah, of course.
In the capital, but there was that challenge of getting somewhere to start.
Yes. Okay.
So I tried. The only hope that I got was with a cleaning company.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Wow. How is our pan? We need to make sure that we have enough time. Is it ready?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
Yes. But we can put oil now.
Let's put oil. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm sure our viewers, you know, me and you may talk, and then you know the way you talk, you in the kitchen. Okay, here you go.
So I got this flicker of hope with this cleaning company, and it was with it was not. I was not being interviewed by the cleaning company themselves.
Okay.
It was an agency. So this lady looked at me and told me, Gilbert, if I employ you here, I would have locked you in this industry.
Yes.
But the way you look and the way you talk, this is not your thing. I'll just let you go. But you're qualified, you can take this position.
If you want, but I don't recommend. That was such a candid talk, eh?
I was so heartbroken, so bitter.
Because I had nothing.
And I had nothing.
Okay. I know. Wow.
That time I was just looking for employment. And I was getting lots of interviews to go to Qatar, Dubai, and I didn't want.
Yeah.
So I said, let me keep trying.
Okay.
Then Big Square called.
Thank God. Much better.
Much better.
And you didn't take that cleaning job?
But I didn't know them. Because I was still new here.
Okay.
So I went for the interview, and wow, it was awesome. Very beautiful place. I was like, wow, this is what I want. So we'll do like the other one. We'll
you test a little.
Yes, we'll try with that.
Okay, that'll be our first one.
Yes.
The tester one. The one you said is okay.
So the pan is not that hot yet.
It's not hot. Yeah, I can see. Otherwise, there would be that crackling.
Yes.
And it's good to test actually, so that you can, because sometimes you can't tell just by looking. Yeah.
So I did the interview. I passed the first one.
Yes.
I was told the second interview will be next week. I went home very happy.
Yes.
Said a prayer and rested.
Yeah,
I waited, just looking at the phone waiting.
I know you can't be like, next week when is it happening? Is it coming? Okay.
So they called. They told me, you've been shortlisted for the next interview. Please come.
Excellent.
I went for the other one. I did also very well. And I was told, now we've passed here, you're going to meet the CEO, the owner, the following day.
Okay.
I barely slept.
At night, you remember? Okay.
It was so tough.
Yeah.
But I met the owner, such a good guy. He didn't even ask me any questions.
Wow.
He just asked me, oh, young man, are you married? I said, yes. How long? how are the kids? Just talked about family.
I know.
Normal stuff. Then told me, okay, see you.
You got the job. You're like, hello?
Then from there I was now told you have been, because during the interview we were not told what positions we were.
You're being recruited for or being interviewed for, okay.
So after that, I went to see the HR, and they told me, you've been, is it employed?
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
The job
Yes, you've been, they gave me the job description, assistant manager. I was
wow, like, good job. What? Well done. It was a good surprise.
Yes, very good surprise. So I was there, still surprised.
And it was a new, it was just coming into Kenya.
Yes, it was new, the one in Karen. That was the first one.
Okay, yeah.
So we were there.
I love the chicken.
Yes, they have, yes. Yeah. The pan is still not.
The pan is not hot. Taking quite a while. Let's give it. Actually, as we're preparing, maybe it's a good time to say that as you're preparing, you can actually be heating the pan.
Yes.
The same way you do an oven.
Yes.
Yeah.
Instead of waiting when it's ready,
exactly.
you throw it up.
But it's a tester, so it's okay.
So I started working there. It was very nice. It was high pressure. I've never been to a place that was very high pressure, high demanding like that.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, it was high pressure, yeah?
It was because then it was new.
Should you change the pan or you're okay with this?
No, we're okay.
We just stick with this one?
Yes.
Okay.
We're okay with this.
So what we can do so that our viewer can be able to see. Okay, this one is testing. We're still trying to get the pan to be the right amount of heat. Once we start, we can tilt it a little so that the viewer can be able to see how it's going. So
I worked there. It was the sales were very high.
I can imagine. You know, I'm amazed at how much money is in the food, fast food industry.
Lots of money.
Yeah.
So the sales were high. The pressure was double.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah.
From both ends, from the and from the clients. Because the client has come.
Yes.
They want. These are fast food.
It's a fast food, so there's an issue of time. Quick service, yeah.
And there's a huge queue. There's a huge line. Yeah. They start complaining.
Wow. Oh dear. Let's see. Is it hot enough?
Almost there.
Almost there. Oh yeah, I can see it's browning. The next one, the minute you put it, and I can see that it's actually risen. You see, when we put it, it was almost flat.
Yeah.
But
giving it time with the heat,
it's going to be fluffy. That's fluffy. Let's see whether. Oh, sorry. Let's see whether we can.
Get the other one.
Let's use this other one. I just want to tilt it a little so that we can show our viewers. Just raise it a little towards the camera. There we go.
That's it. It's slowly puffing it up. The second one?
The second one, of course, remember, you actually already told me how it works. The first one is usually just a tester. Okay. Because you can't tell how hot the pan is.
Pan spread all over the pan.
Oh, but Big Square has been a success story in Kenya. There are so many of them nowadays. They are still in operation.
They're still expanding, and they're doing well.
Is it? So where is it originally from?
It's Kenyan.
It's Kenyan.
Yes.
It's not a franchise from another. Really, I didn't know that. Kenyan. Oh, fantastic! Even better, you know. Wow. Okay.
It's very Kenyan.
You know, a lot of the fast food establishments are franchises from elsewhere. So I think. When I saw Big Square, I just assumed this is another one that has come from goodness.
No, Big Square.
Big Square is local.
Very Kenyan.
It's nice.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
So I worked with them. It grew. I left when they were from one. I left it when there were 8 branches.
Wow! All in Nairobi.
Having participated in either the setup or
the launch
just brainstorming.
That was excellent experience for you. Yeah.
I really loved it. Yeah. So I moved. I joined Debonaires.
I love Debonaires. Their pizza is just die for it. Awesome. Okay.
So I worked with Debonaires. I was with Big Square for 2 years. 2.5 years. But you round it off together.
Yeah, just round it off.
Then I worked with Debonaires also. It was not that high pressure.
Let's see whether we can add some heat. It's browning now. It's browning well. Okay.
It was also high pressure.
It was high pressure, but not as high as Big Square.
On Fridays during the thrill.
There was an offer.
Yes,
I think
yes,
buy one
offer.
get one free.
Yes, on Friday.
Trust me, that one can't pass me. There's a Tuesday one and a Friday one.
Yes. So Fridays were.
It was high pressure. I have a question.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I don't know whether this is you can answer this or not. When you do the buy one get one free, do you reduce the toppings?
No.
It's the same.
It's the same.
So it's not a real product to the client. It's a real offer.
Because you problem with these franchises, you never knew who was watching you.
Exactly.
So you could reduce,
and then
one of the directors comes and buys.
Exactly.
And they say, you say this is an offer, but you're ripping me off on
by
the
using
toppings.
Exactly. The
So it's not an offer.
It's not an offer. It's
and that
still to
would
your
be
benefit.
a huge case with a huge fine at the end of it all.
Wow. Okay.
So no one was allowed to reduce on anything. Because you told the clients this is an offer. They didn't come to you begging for an offer.
Exactly.
You told them.
It was your own idea.
Yes. So give them the real offer.
Okay.
Don't shortchange them.
Okay. Yes. All right. So I think now that's our tester is ready. And look at that. It has still managed to come out really cute. It looks yummy. You know, you actually want to eat it immediately. This is the one that said is the first one that we can retaste it. Anyway. So let's do the second one now.
That one you can repeat.
It actually looks like a cake. Yeah. There's some more oil.
Yes, there's oil there.
Okay.
So we'll just get the scoop.
Oh yeah.
And pour it in.
Pour it in, and then this one is going to probably cook faster because now I'm sure the heat is perfect. So the same procedure. You basically leave it.
Yeah,
this is not like, you know, chapati, sometimes you want to play with it with your hands. You want this one just leave.
This one you just put it in the pan, leave it, let it puff, let it spread.
Let it yeah. Once you drop it in there, that's it. And that's why I like this one for this kind of pan. You don't even actually.
Yes, you don't need to. You don't need
to flow.
Yes.
Yeah. And I like the way they're served. You know, you sort of stack like 3 of them together with some strawberries on the side or some fruits. You know, they're usually very yummy. Okay, so you've worked actually at very many places. So after the Bonaires? After the Bonaires,
I joined Subway.
Subway. Yes. You're so particular.
Yes.
The branding is actually so.
Yes, I was looking for really at first I didn't know, but after when I was considering a move from Big Square, I said I can't anything lower.
Exactly.
It must be higher, bigger, and more advanced.
Exactly.
So that's why I joined the Bonaires.
Okay.
And
which is now international from South Africa. Yeah.
So I worked with them. It was nice. It was entertaining.
So do we turn it yet?
Yes.
Oh yeah. It's
as
actually,
you can see,
the bubbles.
Bubbles for me.
Let's see whether and when you see it's not flowy.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's the cue.
Excellent. There we go.
Flip it.
Yeah. And even this time we don't add oil.
No, you don't.
Just flip it.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Just flip it. You'll flip it again. Then it will be ready.
Yeah, I can see the browning is also happening.
So I joined Subway. I was with them for 2.5 years.
Okay.
Yes, and I left last year.
Okay.
Late last year.
And then that's when you started. Now you took.
I started Rustic Kitchen.
Okay.
Yes, with the little I had, I set it up.
Congratulations on taking the leap. And I like the name of Rustic Kitchen. I like the logo. You know, I guess it's because of all the experience you've had in all the brands. Yeah. So is it ready?
Almost.
Do we turn it?
Almost. We'll let it brown on this side. Then we'll flip it again.
Okay.
Not yet ready.
So because of time, maybe I'd like to give you this opportunity to give a parting shot to the viewer.
Okay.
You know, you can encourage people. Your story is very encouraging because you've taken. I mean, you've taken great risks. But and I know you're Rustic Kitchen right now. You do catering.
Yes, we do. Catering is our core business.
Yes.
That's how we've started, and we are in the process of setting up a restaurant. So we're in negotiations. I can't divulge.
I know that's a secret. But don't worry, we are here waiting for the good news.
But rustic restaurant is coming up.
Oh, that's nice. Congratulations.
And I want to position it to be more like a high-end restaurant.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
and you have the experience.
Yes, you have the experience, and that's where there's a huge business there.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So that's why I'm positioning it to be.
Yeah.
For now, we are doing catering for small to large events.
Weddings.
Yes,
corporate parties.
On Wednesday. On Wednesday there was a funeral we were catering for. We did about 400 to 450 people.
Excellent.
Comfortably.
Yeah, that's easy for you to do.
Yes.
So give a parting shot to the viewer who give. Yeah.
So what? Encouraging or marketing myself?
Encouraging.
So for you who are out there struggling and questioning, fearful, just take the leap of faith. It's not, yes, it's scary, but you won't know that you can fly until you jump off the cliff.
Yeah, let's jump off cliffs, people. And let's start by making breakfast more exciting by doing pancakes. You can either do the thin pancakes or you can do the fluffy ones. I think for tasting, I'm going to taste this one that is already here. Oh, it actually looks, it's so soft.
Can you taste the vanilla?
I can smell the vanilla, I can taste the vanilla. It's also quite crunchy.
Yes.
I love it. It's actually very, I love the idea of doing it with maziwalala. I'm going to try this at home, guys. It's awesome. Thank you so much for joining us. And here's another one for us to have a look at. Yeah, this is how it looks. They're fluffier, so they're also very filling and, you know, exciting. So especially when you have them with a syrup, if you're a sweet tooth like me, this is also something that you can pour on top. Thank you so much for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.
Kulipa is now easy with EasyPay. When you shop at your local supermarket, fuel your car, dine out, book a flight, make other